I do it for the love first, peep the intentions, man. I spit game, but you never learn no lessons, man.
Goddamn, we're back at it. NF is back at it with an album, Hope. The album's finally here. It's been an anticipated album. It's been 4 years. Yeah, coming up on 4 years. It'll be 4 years in June or July of this year since he released The Search back in 2019. He gave us the mixtape Clouds back in 2021, so just over 2 years ago from now. He gave us Clouds. Thoroughly enjoyed that mixtape. Variety of songs. There's a couple of Lucy's from the previous album. A couple of songs he want to hold us off until we get the album and we get finally right now. We got the first single was Hope, the title track. Thoroughly enjoyed that track. That's a classic. That's a vintage NF intro track. Just him going crazy to see what transpired with him since it's been 2 years since he released the track, and then 4 years, of course, since he released the album. But then yeah, we got Motto a few weeks after that. Motto was alright. That's a classic song that many artists say. I'm not an industry plant. I'm not an industry person per se. I'm an outcast center. So we all know that NF is an outcast. Man, he has a whole song, considering how much of an outcast he is. And yeah, you know, NF is one of those artists that's very interesting. I guess you could say outcast in hip hop. Gets a lot of hate from like traditional hip hop fans. I guess you could say in some aspect. He has cut out a niche for himself, cut out a perspective of a niche for himself, an artistry for himself, and I still thoroughly enjoy him. People call him Eminem copycat, NF spinoff, whatever the case may be. Neither here nor there. I'm just here for good music, and I thoroughly enjoy NF. My favorite album from NF is Perception back in 2017, which is goddamn, that was 6 years ago. Man, time flies for Perception. Perception holds a special place in my heart. Constantly play that album at least maybe once a month, definitely a few times a year. Perception, that's one of those songs. Now I was listening to some of the songs of Perception earlier this week, and I'm just like, yeah, that's a banger. I thoroughly enjoy Perception from NF. And but now it's a new album, Hope. It's 13 total tracks, but 2 of them we already listened to, Hope and Motto. So right out the gate, I'm already going to let you know that Hope and Motto, I'm going to be skipping over our day reaction to those. So you want to see the reaction to that, it's going to be links down below, as well as going to be timestamps to all the songs. So if there's a specific song that you want to listen to, it's going to be timestamps down below, also along with links to Hope and Motto, which I already reacted to. But we got 11 other songs. The total runtime is 49 minutes, but after 2 songs, probably about 40 minutes or so. So it's going to be a decent video. Maybe this video is probably going to be like 30 to 40 minutes, hopefully. If I keep talking like this video will keep getting longer and longer. But NF, it's been 4 years since the album, 2 years since the project. It's been a long time coming. Hope, let's hop on to it. But first, I gotta get my disclaimer out the way. Of course, this is a full album reaction review. It's gonna be a lot of jumps, cuts, and skips outside of the video. It's not something I want to do, it's something I have to do. Record labels, they are going crazy on YouTube. They copyrighting videos, blocking videos, so I have to cut and jump and skips. It's not something I want to do, it's something I have to do. Once again, it's gonna be a lot of jumps, cuts, and skips throughout the entirety of this video. It's not something I want to do, it's something I have to do, just to avoid the copyright and the video getting blocked. The video gets blocked. I'm recording this for no reason. You won't be able to watch it. I'm just be talking to myself at this point. The video is copyrighted. But I'm rambling on. NF, Hope. Let's hop into it. Like I said, the title track Hope, and then the second song Motto already reaction to the below, so we can reactions down below. But we want to start off at the gate. The first track we're gonna listen to is Careful, featuring Corday. Which Corday, I thoroughly enjoyed Corday since the Lost Boy back in 2019. From a bird's eye view, that was released last year. That album didn't hit as well as the Lost Boy originally did, but I think Corday, some of the songs, some of the singles he released since this album of last year, he's been getting better and better. So I expect some big things from him. But this is an interesting combination. They also going on tour together, NF and Corday. They're going on a tour. NF headlining with Corday sub-headlining. That's an interesting combination. I'm gonna be interested to see how they combine. I wonder like how they meet, because like I can't imagine NF and Corday together. It just, I don't know, it just doesn't seem right. But hey, we're gonna see how it sounds. NF, Corday, Careful. A little choir action? Got a little choir action?
Stunning on me, you get exposed. I want a pick that a bite bold. Doesn't go plat, it'll go gold.
Okay. This is a little bit of a different vibe from NF, man. I don't hear some vibe like this. Sound like low key sounds like a trap song about the. It sounds like these 808s about to drop hard as hell, and it sounds like a trap beat about to come in. But I don't know. How am I getting ahead of myself? Let's continue on to find out. Forest Hill Drives, baby. Yeah, those 808s dropping, those drums are drumming. Those 808s are hitting, and those drums are drumming. Okay, this is an interesting sound for NF. This is an interesting sound. I'm interested to see how this track goes. Ooh, Corday. Quick note about Kanye. It seems like he's on the rebound. You know the things he's been doing earlier this year about his talk about Jewish people and the Hitlers and the Nazis, and it just seems like he's on the turnaround and roundabout. It's 21 Jump Street, maybe believe it. All Jews. Kanye has always been a character, but yeah, goddamn Kanye West, man. What a character he is. But let's continue on the track.
Okay, I get it, I got it, I'm with it, I'm about it, my crib is exotic, I'm blessed. Hey, we live in chaotic, what's high of narcotics, but that's when my life is a mess. Hey, I don't think y'all get the message, this world is built off misconceptions.
That's facts. That's facts.
I've been crossed, so my heart cold. That's all we know.
Okay, Corday. Okay.
Called her my grandma and told her it's time to move out of that basement. Let's get you a crib. Called her my manager, told him get ready. It's about to get busy. This record is poverty stricken, expressing by buying and groceries and not even having to look at the total.
Oh, that always feels good. That always feels good.
I'm talking about dreams, I've been chasing. I'm talking about lives, I've been changing. I'm talking about family, don't play with them. That's a line you don't cross.
And that's NF and Corday Careful. Like I said from the very beginning of the track, that's a very, very interesting track. The style that you don't hear Corday you definitely hear that sound now, but NF you definitely don't hear that sound. It's very very mainstream, very trap-esque that we hear from the better part of the last decade and a half or so in hip hop. That's a very interesting track. Personally, not my favorite. That track felt like it was definitely more tailored to Corday and then Corday style. Corday definitely has like that good vintage 90s boom bap style, but also getting well versed in the trap area. That track sounded very Corday-esque. Maybe it was a Corday Lucy who remains to be seen. But still thoroughly enjoyed it. Still some inspirational lines in there. Definitely some solid bars in there. But thoroughly enjoyed that. That's Careful. The next track we got next is Mama. Now we all know the issues that NF has had with his family, so I'm guessing this track we went and on about that, but it's the only way to find out correctly, right? Ooh. Who are the vocals in the background there?
Yeah. You ever make it up to the gate? And if you did, I wonder is it a beautiful place? I didn't know, mama. Did he show you some grace? Give you a pass and tell you he would carry the weight? Wait, once you got there, does each breath take you closer to God? Would you say that you cry less? Do you feel at peace yet? Do you laugh more? You don't gotta cry. You don't gotta cry no more. I hope you're out there with God, feeling love that's set free from your pain. I look at the situation you had. I gotta know, mama. Did you think you were trash? Something disposable that nobody could love or be glad to know you're lovable to me. And of course, you'll always be mama to us. So save a table for four. You don't gotta cry. Yeah, I'm grown now. Took me a while to see the bigger picture. Cause if you were here today and I was talking with you, but I'll get there eventually, so don't you worry none. I just hope you finally got some peace and you feel happy, Mom. I love you.
That's love and respect right there. That is love and respect. And that's NF Mama. That's a nice tribute song to his late mom that passed away, I think 2009 or somewhere around there. That's a nice little love letter. Definitely a tribute to someone that's the first woman that man loves is his mama, and having to lose his mom. I think so. That was about 14 years ago. So yeah, about half his life, because NF is like 30 in his 30s or something like that. So especially losing your mom at a young age in your teenage years, I can only imagine him writing this or writing other songs like this and still thinking about his mom to this day. How much even though he was been through a lot with his family early on, especially with his mom and stuff like that. It's just always still have love and admiration and appreciation for it. You always wish that it's still here in the present time. So that's definitely a heartfelt track. The next track we got is Happy, which I believe is also a music video that's out for Happy. But I'm not going to do a reaction to the music video, just the song on here. So Happy is next. Let's find out what this track's about. Starting off the gate with energy.
Obsessing on and stressing all the little things. But I feel more comfortable living in my agony. Who I'd be if I was
Happy. That was nice. That's a nice little transition right there. I can tell where this track is, the direction this track is going. This is a very poppy-esque, very mainstream-esque. I could definitely see this song going on the radio if it does chart in some way, shape, or form. It kind of gives me that not exactly the same feeling that Let You Down had, but I could definitely see in this track going mainstream, kind of like how Let You Down did. So far out the gate, I'm already saying this track I'm not really enjoying that much because it has that poppy sound, like the poppy s tempo stuff like that, per se. But maybe it's early on. Maybe it's a beat switch might happen. It might go crazy. I don't know. But I'm just precursing to saying that probably not gonna enjoy this track. It's probably regular smegular to me because it's a very poppy s track. But let's carry on with the track.
It feels like something's off when I'm not depressed. I got some issues that I won't address. I got some baggage I ain't open yet. Got some phone calls I've been avoiding. Some family members I don't really connect with. Some things I said I wish I would have. First to admit that I'm a lonely soul, and the last to admit I need a hand to hold. Losing hope, headed down a dangerous road. Who I be is
I was happy. And that's NF Happy. Like, you know, that track kind of reminds me of, like, that track kind of reminds me like a early 2010s like One Republic or like Coldplay type of song. That's what that track kind of like. Towards the end, I was starting to think, I'm like, well, this kind of reminds me like a Coldplay, like a One Republic type song. I don't know. That's kind of the vibe the track was kind of giving me there. But like I said early on during the track, I knew that track was gonna be like, it sounded very poppy-esque, very mainstream-esque. Good inspiration, good word, and good meaning and stuff like that behind it. But just like overall, just like the replay value for me, way down here off the screen, hasn't it? But the next track we got is Pandemonium. Now you have a track called Pandemonium. I can't even pronounce the goddamn word. Pandemonium. A track called Pandemonium. You gotta snap on here. You gotta snap, especially a track like Happy, where people may like or dislike. You gotta go absolutely insane. So let's just see if NF brings it back at Pandemonium.
that's a word that you can never win, but hey, I like the optimism. Giving no feature presentation, what they came to see. I open up the curtain. Oh my, Pandemonium is showtime. Barely even put in effort in this effortless. Imagine if I did try. Acknowledge me or not, that don't really make no difference to me.
Yo, NF has some of the most interesting production, from the dark sinisterness of the piano keys that's throughout the entirety of the discography to the hip hop hard hitting drums and 808s. It's always an interesting mixture. It's for the most part, it always hits me. This track, I'm like conflicted because I'm like the sinisterness of the piano keys and then the 808s and drums is confusing me a little bit, and then you got him rapping all this. It's crazy. It's insane, but still thoroughly enjoy it at the end of the day.
What I'm capable of doing with my talent, stretching my imagination, watch it turn a small idea into something that you have to. Your run is my self, body language reading well. The poker face ain't hiding nothing new. The head you have fought and cut down. Never last, you don't cut the check. I don't do the sad, not defend the threat. Always been direct, nothing but the best. Rarely do the press, promise me the world. Now holding my breath. What you think this is? Steady with the raps. How could you forget? Thought I might have left. Thought I might have quit. Thought I hung it up. Thought I'd think again. Gas, no one at my pace. Catch me if you can. So much left to give you.
That beat drop just hits, man. It just hits.
What's important? Not impressed with me. Ain't looking for endorsements. Dropping masterpieces. Let them right ignore the hate. Like testing me, passing with flying colors. Confidence in me. This should be sure I can't ignore.
That's an interesting closure to the track. That's Pandemonium. I don't know. I got mixed feelings about that track. That track is alright. I definitely love his energy. Definitely love the production. Just when that beat drops is absolutely insane. I swear, NF got some of the best beat drops because like he always rises it and then slows it down, and the beat drop just comes and it always hits every time. So that's how I got mixed feelings for like the overall. The track is like alright, but then like yeah, just the production. Production always be hitting on NF songs with the piano keys, dark sinisterness, and then the 808s and the drums are always becoming crazy. Yeah, Pandemonium is definitely a mixed feeling type of track for me. But the next track we got is Suffice. Is this sufficient? Will this be enough for you? I don't know. Will it be enough for me? I don't know. Well, we're gonna find out, right?
Yeah. If I did it, then I did it right. Yeah. This ain't happened for me overnight. Down to business, I ain't playing nice. Yeah. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. Yeah. Mediocre, that just won't suffice. Better. Now that.
Before NF goes on, continue on with the verse, you know what I'm thinking about? I feel like merch. I think that Logic would absolutely, like, I'm just imagining Logic. This sounds like a Logic type beat. It sounds like Logic would absolutely slide on this beat. Which is amazing that we still haven't gotten a Logic and NF collab, because they toured together back in 2017? Or was that 2018? Or 19? I think that was 18. 2018. 2018 is when they toured together. Crazy they still don't have a track together, but it sounds like something, a Logic track. A Logic would hop on this track and start sliding on it. But that was just side note. Just continue on with the music.
Ain't nothing really but a walk in the park for me. Heard the catalog, you know I got some scars on me. Just getting started, yo. Business ain't playing nice. So ahead of y'all, I'm out of sight. No matter what level I reach, I promise I'll hold it close. Ain't gotta tell me this hitting different, man. I already know. Sorry, it's just another day, man. I'm used to it downpouring. It's nothing. Okay, that just won't suffice.
Sounds like the track is ending, but it's still like a whole minute and a half left. Are we getting a beat switch? Slowing it down? Beat switch coming?
Do not need no
Okay.
introduction.
A little bit of a beat switch.
Might as well enjoy the few years that I do have left. Who knows when I'ma write my last verse? I've been fine with it, gave up and just turned my back on this music. Where would I be now? Don't know how I would have made it. I'm hurting. If there's one thing I've learned in my life, it's that life is uncertain. Getting burned.
That's
is
facts.
unavoidable,
That is big
isn't it?
facts.
Ain't a closed mind is the mind of an idiot. Don't believe that's true. Well, open it.
Ooh, damn. Bars. Suffice. Damn. That's another track I'm like mixed feelings with. The production goes absolutely insane. Like I said, it sounds like Logic would absolutely slide on that track. That track kind of also reminds me of Green Lights from Perception. I was getting that similar vibe. It seemed like, I don't know if it was like the drum or the tempo of the track is very similar, or it could be like a rip from Green Lights, but I get very similar vibes and energies that I got from Green Lights on Perception. But Suffice, kind of like Pandemonium, I got mixed feelings for. It's like, I love the energy, I love some of the bars, but I don't know, it's just something that's just, I don't know, I don't know what it is. It's just something about this album that's not hitting for me as that past work, that NF. Like, I don't have, like, besides Hope, the intro track, and the title track of the album, I don't really have a track that's like, damn, I want to go back to this every other day, every other minute, every other hour, or something like that. I don't really get that vibe and energy that I got on previous albums from NF, especially like Perception, like I said, 30 Year Old Perception. But that's Suffice. The next track we got is Gone, featuring Julia Michaels. Julia Michaels is the second of only two features that's on the album. So Gone. See what this track is about.
Always saw my glasses half empty, was never full.
Right out the gate, even from the production alone, I'm gonna say this track sounds very Poppy-esque. It's gonna be a track that's similar to Happy, but let's carry on.
You were always passive, and I was irresponsible. Wonder where you're at now. Did you ever find the one? So somehow, some way, with someone else.
Bro, when it stopped there, I'm like, I looked at my phone, I'm looking like, did the speakers go out? And then it dropped, I'm like, oh shit. I thought like my internet connection cut out or something, or the speakers cut out, or the phone just stopped by itself. I didn't know what the hell happened. That was part of the song. That was just part of the song. Julia Michaels? Ooh.
And it makes me sad. Somehow, some way, with someone else.
And that's NF and Julia Michaels, Gone. Like I said earlier on, out the gate, even in the first 10 seconds of the song, they're like, yeah, this is a very Poppy-esque track. This track's gonna be very similar to Happy. It's gonna be a track that I'm probably not gonna enjoy. It's gonna be very poppy, mainstream-esque. Like I said, once again, good message, good energy provided, good inspiration to those that may need it. But for me, not a song I will be returning to. Next track we got is Bullet. I don't know what to perceive from the title of the track called Bullet. Could be a bullet train, could be an actual ammo bullet from a gun, it could be going fast as a bullet. I don't know. I'm making guesses out here. But that's the only way we find out what it's actually about.
Look, I wouldn't say it if I didn't mean it. You ever need me for any reason, let me know. We both connected when you had a baby. I'm proud of you, I can't believe it. It's still fast.
Love song to his wife? Bullet for you. Okay. Yeah, there you go. There you go.
When you think that there's no hope, I got you. Didn't pan out like you wanted, but look what we got from it. Scared to death, I can't imagine how you feel. When the days feel long and the nights get lonely. When you think that there's no hope,
No hope. See what you did there. And that's NF Bullet. That track was alright. That's a nice little love letter to his wife, seemingly so. So we got a love letter to his mama early on in the album. Now we got a love letter to his wife. Not a replayable track for me. Didn't do too much for me. I don't have any love interests in my life, so I can't really relate too much to that track. But the next track we got is Turn My Back. Who you turning your back on, NF? Huh? Who you turning your back on? Hopefully it can't be your wife. Can't be your late mother. God hope it's not your child. So who you turning your back on? Only one way to find out, right?
even on my off days, right? Even when I'm off base, why wait? Too late, never heard it always. On time, my way, or the highway. Made more Drake, more M, more Dre, more Cole, more Kendrick, more names. Corday, Sean Black, my list, my names, my picks. Isn't something I was taught. You either got it or you don't got it, and you don't.
That's
got
facts.
It.
That is damn. You don't got it.
You the star player, you the mascot, yeah. I'm the future, you the past, old timer. I'm the truth, and you the funny how they switch up quick when they realize that your neighbors. Funny how they all wanna hop on board when they see the wave come. Need the label breathing down my neck. I don't need the bend you telling me it's loud. I don't need you talking when I'm trying to rap. I don't need my name coming out your mouth. We know that that's the quickest way to make me turn my back on you.
And that's NF Turn My Back. That's NF turning the back on his haters. That was a big FU song to all of his haters from different shapes or forms, from media members, the publicists, other rappers in some way, shape, or form, maybe even to the fans a little bit, to his critics, like I said, the haters. That's just a simple track of saying, F you, fuck you, I'm gonna do what the hell I wanna do, whether you like it or not. I'm gonna continue to make the music that I wanna make, and if you don't like it, I don't care. If you do like it, I appreciate you, but we're gonna move on and continue on with life. So let's Turn My Back. Down to the last 3 tracks of the album, In Mistake, Let Them Pray, and Running. And yeah, we're coming down shortly. We're almost at 1 a.m. As you can see up there, it says 12:50, but it's 12:51 on my phone. That clock is a little bit slow. But Mistake, third to last track. Let's hop into it.
I feel like I'm at a standstill.
Once again, the very poppy-esque track. Good old gone vibe, good old happy vibe. Little bit of Bullet. Yeah. Let's carry on.
Why do I kill myself trying to show you I'm not a mistake? Just don't call me a
Mistake.
But I made some myself trying to show you I'm not a mistake. I've got just don't call me a
mistake, baby. A mistake. Don't call me a mistake around here.
Stand still, waiting for you to tell me I'm okay. Think what you think, just don't call me a
mistake. And that's NF Mistake. Once again, another track that's alright. Might help somebody out there. But personally, I ain't feeling it. No replay value for me. We're gonna carry on to the second last track, which is Let 'Em Pray. It seems like he's coming from, like, the way this album's going, it seems like it's one track that's poppy, one track is traditional NF style track with the piano keys and the 808s and the drums, the traditional hip hop drums, and then we're back to like a poppy-esque track. It seems like it's going alternate back and forth, back and forth. And I think there was one time it was back to back, like Pandemonium and SUFFICE. Those are kind of back to back tracks, but seemingly so. It seems like it's like six-sawing back and forth between a hip-hop style track to a more poppy-ass track. But yeah, second to last track being Let 'Em Pray. See what this track is about. Yeah, this sounds like a hip hop style track. It seems like I'm telling you, going back and forth between the styles of tracks.
Delegating is one of my strong suits. I've seen it take a toll and be harmful. So really go after it with everything that you have. Cause if you don't, it ain't never gonna happen. Let it on my downfall,
Let them pray. Nice, let them pray. Pray on my downfall, let them do what they gotta do.
see him praying on my downfall.
Beat drops, I'm telling you, I never got some of the best beat drops.
Help me get to where I am today and led to monumental moments in my life that I would not have got to. I'm in a headspace I ain't never been before. You don't bring nothing to my life, then I exit yours. Let's see you praying on my downfall. Go on, keep on praying. God ain't listening to you.
Damn. Gotta let them pray out there. They praying on my downfall. They praying on my downfall. Let them pray. And that's NF, Let Them Pray, the second to the last track. I thoroughly enjoyed that track. That track is definitely on the upper echelon of some of my favorite tracks from the album, although there aren't many of them. It's not competing against many songs to be my favorite tracks from the album. We'll be down to the last track, Running. Is just over 4 minutes long in running time. See what I did there? And then we're going to close it out with my final thoughts on NF Hope, which probably some dedicated hardcore NF fans may not like. But we're going to say that after the last track. So NF Hope, the last track, Running. Hitting up some guitar out the gate.
Holding on to you, it's time to lay. I wish you well, but I can no longer stand aside. I wish you the best, but I'm not interested.
Oh, switch up right there.
Enough to allow you to continue to drown the both of us. You're holding me back, you're pulling me down, you're making me hate myself. I said I'm gonna miss you, but I'm not gonna spend the rest of my life running from you. I wish you well, but I can no longer stand aside. I'm done.
Done running. And that's the last track, Running. And that completes NF Hope. Man, this album I have so little, so much, but also then again, so little to say about it. It's very, very, very average for me. Definitely not even close to being one of my favorite NF albums. It's all in between the heartfelt, like he has some good like heartfelt songs. I know that has a lot of special meaning to him, and Mama, Bullet, love letters to his mom and his wife. But other than that, there was like no tracks that really like stood out besides, like I said early on in the video, like Hope, the title and intro track to the album was like that's the powerfulness that Hope had and the layers that it had was so good. And then the rest of the album was like, meh. I like literally like it's 13 total songs. Maybe I can see maybe 3, maybe 4 on a good day I can return to in some way, shape, or form. And everything else is like, I ain't coming back. I guess I can list off some of my favorites. Obviously, got the title track, Hope. Careful with Corday was alright. Pandemonium was alright. Suffice was a little bit better. Let Them Pray, like I said, is probably one of my favorites up there with Hope. But Hope, by far, like, Hope is up here, and every other track that I mentioned is like down here, you know? Yeah. Album just didn't hit for me. Definitely not as good as The Search. Definitely, holy perception's up here, Hope is down here, you know. I don't know, it just wasn't hit for me. If I had to rate it out of 10, I'd give it a solid 5. There's no bad day for it, there's no good day for Hope. But yeah, it just didn't hit for me. It doesn't give me the same feeling that I got from his previous albums, previous works. Like I enjoy Clouds, the mixtape that was released in 2021, over this album. Like if I had to choose, I'd choose Clouds. Yeah, just Perception is still up there as my favorite NF album. Hope is just I'm not. I don't have hope right now. I don't have hope because if you're an NF fan, I'm sorry. If you're like a dedicated, diehard, go to for never NF, let me comment down below what you think about the album. Because personally, it ain't hitting for me. It just ain't hitting for me. Just the I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see where, and if the responses to the album is gonna be similar to mine, and then see like what the diehard hardcore NF fan says about a 2, and then if NF sees it and how he responds. But like he has a track called "Let 'Em Pray," like I said, it was like a fu to all the haters, to anyone that may or may not like his music. So it's gonna be interesting to see if he actually responds like, okay, people aren't liking this style that I tried to do on Hope. Maybe I switch it up back to a little bit when we're just starting, maybe move forward with something else, whatever the case may be. I don't know. Hope by NF, the album, just ain't it for me. Like I said, my favorite tracks being the title track by far is the best. Careful is alright, Pandemonium is alright, Suffice is alright, Let 'Em Pray is alright, but everything else ain't hitting for me. It's like a solid 5 for me. Very average, nothing too crazy. Yeah. Damn. Comment down below whether you're a hardcore NF fan or a new NF fan in some way, shape, or form. Comment down below what you think about the album, or some of your favorite songs, etc. But NF Hope is very meh. Very meh for me. Very average for me. Goddamn. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a little bit disappointed. But comment down below what you think about the album. So, if you like the please like the video. I got more content like this that's probably positive, more positives, because holy, this was just not it. Coming soon, so please subscribe, and definitely let me down below what you think about the album Hope by NF. I'm not feeling it. And I'm gonna get this video out as quickly as possible, hopefully before like 5 a.m. or so. It's probably gonna be a shorter video because I don't have much to say about it. I just don't have much to say about it. Well, hopefully I see y'all in a more positive video in the next one. Peace.